The two-day symposium, which runs from October 28th to the 29th, brings together a variety of regional experts to explore how to manage economic stability and resilience in the sub-region. The symposium is being hosted under the theme, Addressing the Critical Barriers to Growth in St. Lucia, with perspectives from the OECS. It follows extensive discussions between the Ministry of Finance and the St. Lucia Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture. It is also in response to what one of the speakers at the opening session pointed to as a notable slowdown in economic growth in the region over the last several years.
The Caribbean region has experienced a notable slowdown since the 2000s in economic growth, with growth rates being significantly lower than historical averages. Some persons have attributed this natural deceleration, which is in keeping with post-independence growth period where growth would have been high, and others link this to global trends. But notwithstanding which school of thought you believe, the impact is very clear, and our region faces persistent challenges of unemployment and social disparities. So today's symposium is focused on highlighting actionable solutions on several thematic areas.
Among those thematic areas down for discussion are economic growth and labor market dynamics, trade, law and order, and renewable energy. 7 sessions have been planned for each featuring regional experts sharing insights and innovative approaches within these areas. The importance of coming up with ways to strengthen regional economies in the midst of an increasingly hostile global environment was stressed by a member of the OECS Technical Mission in Geneva, tasked with advancing the trade and development interests of the sub-region in that part of the world.
One is with respect to our advocacy on the international scene, with respect to addressing some of the critical issues confronting the world today, with respect to issues around globalization, issues around strengthening our global supply chains, for example, but also focusing on those issues which are internal to us, such as managing our debt, issues around financing our resilience and our response to climate change and natural disasters, but also the policy response that are shaped by us in terms of how we can also pursue growth and development.
The head of the OECS Geneva mission pointed to a number of exogenous shocks that have impacted the region since 2008, highlighting the unprecedented nature of these events because of their scale and wide-reaching impact.
The global financial crisis of 2007-2008 had a profound impact on OECS countries, leading to 1. Severe economic contraction, seen mostly regarding reduced tourism revenues and lower foreign direct investment. 2. Increased unemployment and social strain, including severe impacts on social services and public spending. 3. Declining remittances. 4. Debt and fiscal challenges.
The COVID-19 pandemic and climate change have also brought their own unique challenges to the region. He stressed the critical role that international financial organizations have in helping relieve the region's debt burden. He suggested that innovative financial mechanisms such as green and blue bonds tailored to sustainable development projects in the region can attract responsible investors who would support climate resilience and environmental sustainability. The insights from the 2 days of discussion will inform a policy matrix which will directly contribute to the island's budget planning for 2025-2026 and broader regional policy initiatives. The hybrid activity featured both in-person and virtual participants. For the DBS News World, Miriam Montoute reporting.